Sir, my name is Pranav Pandey. Basically, we are four members in our family: mom, dad, me, and my wife. And I have done a BE in mechanical engineering in 2014. Later, sir, I wanted to prepare for the engineering services exam. So for that, I prepared for almost 2 years, but I was unable to crack it. So later, for the financial reasons, uh, financial crisis in my family, I joined the coaching institute as a physics faculty. So there I started teaching. So I started teaching, but in that period of time, sir, I always wanted to get into this tech domain, but I was not having those kind of skills. So when this COVID started, in that period of time, what happened? Classes were started happening remotely. So in that period of time, I learned. I started exploring actually. See what should I learn so that I can make into this career. Sir, actually, I was searching on Google. So I was looking for some institutes which were locally, I mean, available in my local area. So Digikull, it has a branch in Pune also. I saw Pune and Noida. So I thought, see, okay, it is fine if it is in Pune because I was in Pune. So, but I when contacted, they told classes are happening remotely. So I was fine with that because uh, I was having laptop, so it was fine for me. So after contacting with the digital executive, she told everything about the program, and I was then interested and I joined the program. I know some institutes which are offering the same kind of thing. About the digital thing is that the time was like they are taking the classes for 2 hours, 2 hours or hardly, if you can say, maximum 2.5 hours, and rest of the time you are getting for your self practice. So which is more important than the attend. I mean, attending lecture is also important, but the more you put your own efforts on it, it's more important because it is going to help more. Sir. So in digital, this thing is I think very good because they are taking classes for 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours daily. So the student is getting ample amount of time in that he can do all the assignments which they give us on the Replit platform. And yes, sir. So we can do our own self work. ISA, sir, it's an income sharing agreement in which it happens between two parties. So basically, there is a certain amount which is to be paid to the by the one party to the another party in a fixed duration of a time in like EMIs, like price. So I think nowadays coding is like a extra skill. So it is not only. I mean, it is not only relevant to the CS or IT background people. Coding, it's like dancing. It's like playing chess. It's additional skill which anybody can, if he or she puts an effort, anybody can get that. It's not a very big deal. So yes, anyone, if he is interested, he or she can make it. I followed of whatever the guidelines our sir used to give in the digital classes. So basically, what I used to do whenever recording happens, sometimes I miss recordings on live lectures. So I used to watch those live lectures very precisely. I mean, I used to slow down the speed of the video so that I should not miss an iota of the video. So because coding has very small things, it makes from very small things. Even if you miss a small information, then you might lag somewhere. So I used to watch all those videos. I used to note down the important concepts, and I used to uh, do the assignments which Digikull gives us. So yes, sir, those things helped me. Rest, I haven't done anything rest apart from it. Whatever Digikull has asked us to do, those things I have performed. I think the tutor was wonderful when I started watching the videos. The tutor, the person who was teaching Python, when I saw his knowledge, I mean the way of explaining the things in very simple way. So, like if you understand something, sir, then you will try to explore it in more depth. But if you don't understand the basic things, then you might get bored and you will say, oh, this stuff is not for me. But when you start understanding, when you are getting the concept clearly, then you will try to dig it more. See what is there in depth more. So sir, in Digikull, the sir was very clear and very concise. He was very precise, I think. So whatever he taught, those things were asked in interviews. एंड आई मुझे मतलब सर कोई एक्स्ट्रा प्रिपरेशन का ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ा. उन्होंने जो चीज़ें बताई थी वही चीज़ें किया है, एक्स्ट्रा कुछ किया नहीं है, और उसी चीज़ से मतलब ये हुआ था. They used to take, usually it incorporated 4 to 5 coding questions, and it is totally the constraint of time. I mean, they used to give the 1 hour for 5 questions or 4 questions. So it gives you, I mean, you can do a introspection that how many questions you are able to do precisely in 1 hour of time. If you are able to perform good in 2 to 3 questions, then you can later you can introspect, okay, I am able to perform only 2 to 3 questions, then I need to put more effort. If you are not able to perform, then so basically we can check our depth, where we stand. So it's very useful, very helpful, sir. The mock test and the mock interview also. Sir, overall experience is wonderful, sir. Very good experience with the Digikull team and the staff. I actually, whenever I approach to the sir, basically our coordinator was meeting sir. So always he used to, I mean, he was very cooperative, and sometimes whenever problems come, he used to resolve it very quickly. So it was very good experience. Team is also very good, sir, because the experience is basically they used to create all those things, and I mean the team is very what I can say, मतलब बहुत उनका कोऑर्डिनेशन बहुत अच्छा है. जब मतलब कोई इंटरव्यू वगैरह शेड्यूल होगा तो सारी गाइडलाइंस आपको दे देंगे, सब कुछ आपको बता देंगे कि आपको कैसे कैसे करना है, क्या क्या करना है. तो मतलब आपको जो वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस फॉलो करनी है, दोज इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो वो देने वाले हैं, और वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस अगर आप फॉलो कर लोगे तो बस आपको एफर्ट डालना है वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस फॉलो करने, वो बाकी सब तो सर अच्छा हो जाता है. Training schedule, sir, I joined this program. When I joined this program, classes used to happen at 6 p.m. daily, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So 2 hours. Sometimes 2.5 hours classes happen. So rest of the time you have, and weekly we used to get 2 offs. So classes used to happen on 5 days only in a week. That too for the 2 hours. So we can say 10 hours per week. So 10 hours per week, I think it's not very big time. Anybody can devote this much of time, and rest of the time he or she can utilize into the self-practice and doing the works which the tutor or the teacher is given. I think actually that too also recommended by the Digikull team. we have lead code for the coding, they have different level of DSA questions, easy, medium, and hard. So I practiced up to medium level, sir. So I was able to solve the medium level questions. But in medium level also, I was facing little difficulty. But those questions, lead code questions they have very good quality. Even if you solve up to the medium level, you can do it well in the interview rounds, coding rounds, and yes, sir, and few hacker rank thing also recommended by the Digikull team. So those things also I was, but those things I did in only for sir 20 to 25 days after the completion of actual teaching part. Uh, Sir, the only message is whatever the team first you need to trust on that your teacher. Whatever your teacher is teaching you, you need to trust on it, and you need to put your own effort. Whatever he or she is teaching, you need to do. You need to put your effort to get more out of it. Same question can be solved in multiple ways. So a teacher will tell you only one way because he may not having that much amount of time. You need to explore it by your own efforts. So that will give you the extra uh, dimension to your thinking, and that helps in interviews, sir. Because I initially when I gave one two tests, there I faced this because sometimes we know that we can solve the problem, but it has time barrier. You need to solve it in 5 minutes. So for that, you need to do more practice. So practice is very important. Uh, Without practice, I think it is difficult. So practice is very important. So everyone who is joining the course, he or she need to put his own effort on coding and solving DSA questions.